Hello kids, with Forense. Welcome back again to our video lessons in TLE4. This is your teacher advisor, Mr. Ray D. Montesilio. So this is our video lessons in TLE4. Chapter 1, page 6. The reference that I am using, TLE4, page 46. Your teacher, Ray D. Montesilio. Your objectives, fill each blank with the correct answer. Choose from the list in the box. I want you to prepare the following before we proceed: ball pen and paper. This is a sample paper that we need to use. In this video class, we will be learning about electronic mail or email. Now, what is email? It is a new way of sending communication or messages through internet, and it is electronic. Here are the steps in creating an email account. First, sign up at Google Mail. Second, fill out all the needed information. Third, create an original email address, the one that no one owns yet. Fourth, after creating your own email account, you can send an email to your friends or family. Class, you may use this link if you want to watch the video lessons on how to create an email. If you already have an account, it is easier to perform activities concerning email. Here are the steps in sending an email. First, from your homepage, go to Mail. Second, click Compose and then type the email address of the person whom you want to receive the mail. Put a subject or title of the email to be sent. After the subject, type the content of your email and then click the send button. Now, how to check your inbox and how to reply. First, click one that you want to answer or reply. Second, read the email and reply. Type your message and click send. Now, for you to fully understand, let's watch this video.
Now that you have your Gmail account set up, it's time to compose your first email. In the left menu pane, click the plus button to compose a new email. There are three main parts to the email that you'll always need to have: recipients, which are the people that you're sending the email to; a subject, which tells your recipients what the email is about; and the body, which is the message itself. Let's start by adding some recipients. You can type one or more email addresses here. If the person is already in your contacts, you can just start typing their name and it will appear below. Then you can press the Enter key or the Tab key to add the person. You can add a lot of email addresses really quickly this way. Another way to add recipients is to click the word To, and then you can select the contacts that you want. When you're finished, click Select. For the subject, you can just type something brief that describes what the email is about. And in the body field, you can type your message. Now, before we send this email, there are some additional things that we can do. Sometimes you may want to add recipients to the CC or BCC fields, which stand for carbon copy and blind carbon copy. Carbon copy is used a lot in the business world, and it basically just lets the person know that they're not the main recipient, while still keeping them in the loop. Blind carbon copy is similar, except it hides the recipient's email address from everyone else. For this email, we don't really need to use either of these. You can also attach a file if you want. For this email, we might want to add a flyer that people can print. You'll be able to see the upload progress here, and larger attachments may take a while to upload. And it's nice to include a short note, just to let your recipients know what the attachment is. Finally, we can add various types of formatting to the body of the email. For example, it would be good to format this web address as a link so that people can click on it. I'll select it, and then click the link button. If you want, you can click Change to change the display text to something different. You can also use these buttons to add other formatting like colors, fonts, and bulleted or numbered lists. Since this email is pretty informal, a little bit of color can help add some personality to it. But in a more serious email, like a job application, it's better to stick with more traditional formatting. The final step is to click Send. Now there's one more thing that I'd like to mention. Many people like to create a signature that will appear at the end of every email that they send. To do this, click the gear icon and select Settings. Then scroll down until you see the signature area. Typically, a signature will include your name and some kind of contact info, like an email address or a phone number. But keep in mind that this will be seen by everybody who gets an email from you, so you may not want to include anything too personal, like a home address. When you're done, scroll to the bottom of the page and click Save Changes. And now, whenever you compose an email, your signature will appear at the end.
GCF Global, creating opportunities for a better life.
Since you are done watching, let's try to check your understanding. Instruction: just use your own paper for the explanation. Take note, all of your words should not be less than 50. Indicate your name, subject, grade level, school, and teacher. For the number 1 question, how does email helps you in your studies? Is it important? If it is yes, why? If it is no, why? This question can be found on your book on page 50. For the next activity, direction, answer on your paper directly, can be found on your TLE book page 51. Activity A, fill each blank with the correct answer. Choose from the list in the box. Read, understand, and then answer from 1 up to 7. For your next activity, use your own paper, copy, and answer. This activity can be found on page 51. You have to arrange the following steps in order. Write the numbers on the blank. For your next activity, use your own paper to arrange in order. Copy and answer. TLE book can be found on page 52. How to send an email with document, video, or picture. And for your final activity, do this and practice. Make an excuse letter and send it to your teacher through email. Send your email at tyxsgrade4@gmail.com. This is a sample excuse letter. This is just only your reference. You don't need to copy the sample of our excuse letter. Kids, always remember, all paper activities should be kept and pass it on the next submission every Monday. Thank you for listening, kids. Our video lessons has ended. Goodbye.